My name is Amol Nirgudkar. I'm the CEO of Patient Prism, and I'm having all kinds of wonderful conversations with Nudel from RevenueWell. He's their founder and an incredible leader in this space that has figured out how to solve the communication issue in dentistry by allowing customers and dental practices to have optimal communication through RevenueWell. You are able to bring back patients for a whole host of things. You're solving the reactivation dilemma, you're solving the recall dilemma, you're solving the new patient welcome dilemma. There's all sorts of ways you solve these dilemmas through a feature called campaigns in RevenueWell. So tell us about what campaigns mean.
Well, there's two different types of marketing in every dental office, right? So there's external marketing and there's internal marketing. And internal marketing has to do with your database. And when you have a database of patients, you can easily stress them out. Unlike with new patients that you're acquiring, and you absolutely need, every practice needs new patients. Doesn't matter who you are, you need new patients. The internal patients are there for a reason. They know you, they love you, they trust you. They're just not ready to move forward with the diagnosis or the treatment that you have prescribed. And for many reasons is we're in the preventative dentistry business. We're trying to prevent everything from happening. When we tell a patient they need a crown, it's typically because we looked at an x-ray, we saw decay, we've taken a picture, and we said you need this. Unfortunately, it's not hurting, it's not bleeding, it's not swollen, and everything else like that. So, two types of patients. They either have an appointment or they don't. So, the office is great in dealing with patients that have an appointment. They have everything there to be successful in order to deliver the services that the patient has that they said yes to. Unfortunately, once the patient leaves, it is very difficult to re-engage them until they get back into the chair and things may change. So RevenueWell has a lot of artificial intelligence. And the artificial intelligence is our ability to read teeth numbers and perio pockets and dental codes. And because we know dental codes, we can read charts. And because we can read charts, we can read treatment that has been proposed and yet to be accepted.
Fascinating. So you're actually able to predict, using the data that you have, of what patients are most likely to do what. And based on that, you will design your campaigns. That's why they have the most value.
So we have the artificial intelligence. Now we get the business intelligence and set up an algorithm of either automating the follow-up or designing a custom campaign. So I'll give you an automatic follow-up is a patient that said no to treatment, leaves, and the practice can send them a campaign the next day, 2 weeks later, a month later, or whatever it is. And that does not go more than 4 months out, okay, because things change. In a custom campaign, I could sit down and I could say, I want to do implants. Not only do I want to do implants, I want to do more implants. So I could go in and say, I want to create a custom campaign for implants for patients that have been proposed an implant in the last 24 months that have insurance through Delta and MetLife that have $750 left.
Fascinating. That's fascinating.
And bring them in. And depending on the time of the year, I could then do some other things. I could say, in November, I'm going to reach out to patients that need implants, but also educate them that in January, when we restore, their insurance will restore. And they will have more money and use their benefits that they're paying for. That makes the world of a difference. When you're campaigning on just general things, you're putting massive stress on your database. You no longer look as their healthcare provider, you look like a used car salesperson. And that's what people need to start understanding, is that their database is the most important thing. If you do not follow up, it shows you don't care and there's no sense of urgency. If you mass follow up, it's
junk.
Bluff. So, Mr. Jones, doctor saw you, took an x-ray, prescribed an implant, abutment and crown, and this is the time to do it.
And not only that, you're helping them pay for it better by optimizing what their insurance remainder is, and also by doing it the right spot, you could potentially get $3,000 for payment because you do it in December and you do it in January, and then there you have optimized. So you've made it easier for the patient from a cost standpoint because it's expensive to go out and get dentistry these days. Right?
Absolutely.
And so not only, so the marketing is working on so many levels. It's about getting them to do the right thing. That's number one. Making them earn your trust by sending out birthday wishes, by sending out videos about how amazing the staff is, but also giving them the tools to make a good decision and making it affordable to them using insurance as well as any financing options. And you integrate all that stuff. That's what fascinates me about it, because you're digging deeper into the customer's psyche to pull them out of their inertia of accepting dental treatment and then getting them to actually do it. And you actually get it done. So you have a track record of bringing millions of dollars of treatment to these offices just by following this script.
So my script, I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
And how simple it is.
Okay.
We're dealing with three things. We're dealing with a million things.
Okay.
But top three things. Number one is, do I really need it?
Sure.
That's why the receptionist gets these questions, should I really do it?
Right.
And so as a receptionist myself,
Right.
highly paid one of course, I look at them weird and say, well, didn't you speak to the doctor?
Right.
But I know you know Alex. Do I really need this done?
Right.
So the urgency. Number two is, how am I going to pay for it? And number three is, how do I get onto my patient's budget? Because we're consumers, we're going to spend money no matter what.
Right.
Is how do I get my patient to really say that, you know what, I need to plan for this and get better at it. So my message, the number one message that comes out on the first follow-up, which happens the very next day, is, dear patient,
Right.
we wanted to reach out to you and give you this amazing tool to help you make the right decision for your oral health. We have included patient education videos and the treatment that's needed.
Right.
We have included a link to Care Credit, which is your finance option, to make this treatment more affordable. And this is a tool that you would share with your loved ones that are helping you make this decision. It's a marketing campaign that is all about their oral health.
Absolutely. So you're not only just marketing, but you're also doing what's right for them. And when that comes together, the patients love it. They come back, they spend the money, and everybody's happy. So this is fascinating. I'm looking forward to learning more about the campaign feature. I know you have a lot in the toolbox coming up in 2019. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Amal. I appreciate you.
Thanks.